Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It is Friday, the 29th of January. This is our weekly recap, and it goes out to all my members as well as people on YouTube and my email subscriber list. Today's the last trading day of the month, guys. So, 1 month down, 11 to go. If you want to learn more about me, please visit me at smartoptiontrading.com. You can click on live trading alerts to join the trading room. After this weekend, my outlook will come down. There's been some great winners on this already. There's some names I'd love to buy here on the dips. If you're interested, it's only $99. Just click on here, $99 one-time payment. It's a PDF. I email it to you, or you can do the special and get it for free with 3 months of my service. Okay, enough of that. Links in the description to my website. Let's talk about this week, and let's just go into some details on this week, guys, and talk about where we're at, and try to think where we might be going. So Monday, we had a very wide range candle, right? Monday, we opened up strong. We sold off hard, right? Filled this gap, bounce back hard, and then put a new all-time high in and a gap up on Wednesday, sold on the lows. And then what did we do? We trapped all the longs and we gapped down on Wednesday. Yesterday, we got a bounce day, and today we've gotten some more weakness. For what it's worth, people in my service know this. I've even said this on Twitter a bunch and on my videos for the last couple of weeks. For the last 2 weeks, I really have not liked the action in this market. Okay. The market is unhappy. The market is not trading well. The market is not trading correct. You look at the index and you say, yeah, we're down. If you go under the covers, it's much worse. So what we do today, we called out levels. We said, if you can't retake the 21-day, we look for the 50-day. Well, we sliced into the 50-day. Now we're back above it and in la land. You can see the oscillator here at negative 190. It's a good signal. It's not a fabulous signal. We can go lower. Right? The market's not quite ready to give it up. Volume's elevated, but not these big type of distribution 200 days. We haven't really seen a distribution day in this market yet. Right? We did a 3% correction, a 5%, 3% pullback of 5% is 366.25. The 365 area would be my next target if we do some more selling next week. And then if we lose that, then it starts to get interesting as we start looking down towards the 255 area. One thing to keep in mind as we come down, we have a lot of little open gaps that we left from the November lows. Okay. What else is going on? The Qs, they've been a little stronger, didn't hit the 50-day. The IWM is still holding strong, still on the 21-day as well. And while the VIX has popped, it really can't get going. And that to me is very, very interesting here. So let's talk about this week. What did we do? Well, from the way we traded this week in the room and on Twitter, you wouldn't know there was a sell-off going on because there's been so many longs and things to do even today in this market. And this market's still giving plenty of longs. And that's the thing to keep in mind. The Wall Street Bets guys, thank you guys. They gave us some nice trades. We, piggybacked on some of their ideas and what they were playing. And, overall, we found some good stuff. I'm going to say this. If you have a broker like Robinhood, think carefully here. They have problems. Things are not well in their land here at this point. So let's go to some of the things we traded. On Monday, I made two trades, guys. On Monday, I traded BlackBerry twice. Why did I trade BlackBerry? Well, BlackBerry, I figured it could go up, and it had this big move, had two big trades on it, made my day. And I didn't touch GME once. That's right. I did not touch it. Why? Because I was just like, I'm not chasing this thing. I'm not chasing this thing. I'm not chasing this thing. GME, this wild move, we could talk about it till we're blue in the face, or BlackBerry, or COS. I did trade COS a couple times, made some nice money on, KOSS on this one as well, but not since it got up into this area up here. This is just in ludicrous territory for what it's worth. What else gave trades this week? We had earnings. I made some very nice money on AMD after earnings. Microsoft had fabulous earnings this week, put a new all-time high in, but couldn't hold. Apple had fabulous earnings as well, but they've sold it off for the last couple of days, maybe too far, too fast. Facebook earnings were It's showing here a lot of weakness. They are doing a $25 billion buyback, which the markets will love, but who knows? Outside of that, we had a monster trade on NOC. Why did we trade NOC? Oh, you can see here on Wednesday under flow, it was off the hook. The flow on it, we traded this all the way up from $5 roughly. Some people got out near nines. I got out of my final around 710, but just a beautiful trade on that one. We traded names like AG also off. It's incredible flow in the silver trade that they came into on that. AG is a silver miner. Some people traded silver this week in the room. A nice 2 day move on that one. Today, I traded Rocket early on pre-market action. Why? Because it got popped with a CNBC mention with the CEO and short interest. Beautiful trade on that one. And all I did today, guys, outside of that was for the most part, I just scalped TQQQ over and over, picking my spots off the lows, picking places to play for a bounce in and out. Made a nice day out of it. And that's all there is to do. To be 100% honest with you now, the best thing to do right now, if you're not sure, is to have a high cash. I'm in a big cash position at this point, and we'll see what this market wants to do Monday. The one thing that continues to worry me is we cannot get a sentiment flush in the market. What I mean by that, until you get a put to call reading over one, which is bearish, that's usually when we see a bounce. Typically, that means we haven't flushed the over bullishness out of this market. And you can see it's only at 0.64. This market has had incredible FOMO for last year since we came off the lows and still into this year. So now we got to see where this wants to go. I'm ready, cash to deploy. I have my list together of names I want. You should make your shopping list this week. I hope you guys are all doing great. Want to learn more about me? Link in the description below. Follow me on Twitter at Options Mike. Everybody have a fabulous weekend. I'll catch you guys on Monday morning charts on Sunday.